The Center for Environmental Farming Systems, also known as CEFS, is an agricultural research and outreach facility in Goldsboro, North Carolina. CEFS includes a unique pasture-based dairy herd with seasonal calving and crossbreeding. At any given time, there are usually 3 groups of cattle in the herd. These include calves that were born between October and December, yearling heifers born the previous fall that are at or near the age for breeding, and the cows that are currently producing milk. The herd at CEFS includes Jerseys, Holsteins, and various crosses between those breeds. Calving time is perhaps the most exciting and also the most challenging time of the year in a seasonal calving herd. At CEFS, about 150 calves are born during the fall calving season. Within a few hours, newborn calves are provided nutrient-rich and antibody-rich colostrum milk that is critical to good calf health. Within 2 days, calves are trained to drink milk from a bucket rather than nursing. At a few days of age, they are put in groups of up to 20 and fed about a gallon of whole milk a day for each calf. These calves are fed milk just once during the day, and as you can see, they drink the milk aggressively from the trough. This system of feeding is very efficient, and calves do very well as long as they are observed closely to ensure that each calf gets a fair opportunity to drink. Before calves are weaned from the milk, they're provided access to a high-energy ration of various grains and protein supplements. In addition, the calves are kept on grass paddocks where they can learn to graze at an early age. Supplemental feeds and access to pasture help transition the milk weaning process at around 8 weeks of age. After calves are weaned, they're moved to another area of the farm. Here they have continued access to pasture and are provided supplements of grain and hay as needed. Because of the close handling of the calves from birth, they're very curious, tame, and friendly, as can be seen here by their interaction with a visitor. These weaned calves are between 3 and 5 months of age. In a seasonally managed herd, the second group of animals consists of yearling heifers. As heifers reach 12 months of age and the breeding season approaches, the heifers are observed for signs of estrus behavior. The heifers seen here are about 15 to 17 months of age and were artificially inseminated at 13 to 15 months of age. They will deliver their first calves around 2 years of age. For pure Jerseys, Holsteins, and the first cross of those breeds, sires are alternated each year between Jersey and Holstein. Animals that are more than 50% of one breed are always bred to the other breed to maintain hybrid vigor. For yearling heifers, pastures such as the mixture of fescue, clover, and vetch viewed here are the major portion of the ration. However, supplements of concentrate or hay are provided if pasture is in limited supply. The third group of animals in a seasonally managed herd includes the lactating cows that produce the milk, which is the major source of income on the dairy. Pasture is the lowest cost feed and is therefore the basis for the dairy system at CEFS. Pastures for lactating cows include cool and warm season species of annual and perennial grasses and legumes. These cows are grazing in a paddock that includes alfalfa, prairie grass, and volunteer annual ryegrass. However, an optimal feeding system often includes moderate amounts of concentrate consisting of ground corn, whole cottonseed, and soybean meal plus a mineral supplement. This supplement is usually fed when the cows come in from pasture immediately before milking. The concentrate blend and amounts fed vary depending on the availability and the quality of the pasture. Further flexibility in feeding cows is provided by the use of a corn silage-based partial mixed ration poured onto a feeding wagon that is located in one of the pasture paddocks. Another option is to provide round bale haylage when pasture quantities are limited in winter or during a drought. During the breeding season, which is from late December through early April, cows are marked with tail chalk as a tool for estrus detection. As a cow is mounted, the chalk rubs off and the cow is ready to breed. Harvesting milk is a critical step on any dairy farm. At CEFS, the milking parlor is a swing 14 with 14 vacuum-controlled milking machines down the middle of the milking pit. 14 cows are brought into one side, and as they enter are identified electronically by a device worn like a necklace. To stimulate milk letdown, each cow's teats are pre-dipped with a disinfectant solution, checked for milk quality, and then wiped dry. The milking cups are then applied. As cows on one side are being milked, another set of cows is brought in on the other side, and the preparation procedure is repeated. The warm milk goes through a series of pipes and then through a plate cooler containing cold water that pre-chills the milk. Heat pulled from the milk preheats the same water, which is then used for cleaning the milking system. From there, the pre-chilled milk goes into a storage tank where it is kept at about 38 to 39 degrees Fahrenheit until transferred to a tanker truck and hauled away for processing. After milking, the cows exit the parlor, and during the warm season they pass single file through a device that both blows and brushes flies off of them. A vacuum system sucks the flies out of the air both from one side and from above. This innovative system is still under development, but looks promising for keeping horn flies and other fly species at very low levels. Because cows are on pasture most of the time, they do about 85% of the nutrient recycling of their own manure, with assistance from dung beetles, earthworms, and other biological organisms in the soil. Urine, feces, and wash water from the milking parlor and feeding areas are temporarily stored and then recycled to the pasture using the liquid manure spreader seen here in the distance. Having fresh water available to cows in each pasture area is also very important to the health and productivity of the animals. Underground water pipes with frequent hookup sites and portable water tanks provide flexibility so that cows do not need to travel far to drink. In summary, pasture-based dairy systems can be described as elegantly simple but biologically complex. With just 3 major groups of animals in a seasonally managed herd, and with cattle doing most of the forage harvesting and nutrient recycling, the system is simple in design. However, such systems are also very complex in that there are many biological interactions within the soil and at the plant-animal interface. At CEFS, we are continually trying to manage and optimize those biological systems so that we can produce milk that is economically feasible, environmentally sound, and socially acceptable when the cows come home.